Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Further Beyond Gaming, and welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. Now in today's video we're going to be talking about the girl Hu Tao once more, but specifically pertaining to some new information that we obtained, and this is in regards to what Hu Tao could possibly do for you in the game, and this is really pertaining to enemies and things of that nature. So I'm super excited to provide you this new information, but always remember that this information we go over is not confirmed until it is released by MiHoYo on their official websites and things of that nature. So what we discuss could possibly change, but nonetheless, I always like to talk about these things. So I do hope you enjoy today's video. I hope you enjoy the content, and let's go ahead and jump straight into it. Alright guys, so the first thing that I did want to go ahead and talk about is, once again, this is all pertaining to Hu Tao and what she may be able to go ahead and do in the game for you when she officially releases, which once again, like I mentioned, is extremely exciting, and cannot wait for her to officially drop in game. So the first thing I did want to go ahead and talk about is pertaining to Hu Tao's E. So apparently Hu Tao's E cannot penetrate big shields, so like we're seeing right here with this big hilichurl right here. Or the Midachurls, I believe they're called. So cannot penetrate those big shields, but or Abyss Mage shields as well. But Hu Tao can penetrate small hilichurl shields though. So there are, if you recall, those small hilichurls that have shields as well. Apparently Hu Tao's E skill can penetrate those shields, but cannot penetrate those big Midachurl shields. So you have to keep that in mind in regards to that for Hu Tao and her gameplay when it comes to her E skill and what she's going to be able to do for you. So that's something interesting, but it's pretty standard. Most individual or characters, I should say, cannot penetrate those large shields or the Abyss Mage's shield right off the bat. It usually is only the smaller enemies that you can penetrate the shields of pretty easily. So that's one thing to note. Let's go ahead and check the other one. Alright guys, now for the next piece of information that we have here, apparently Hu Tao breaks Hydro Shields quickly since she is the only Pyro character with high attack frequency. So what this is basically referring to is that Hu Tao is going to be able to apparently attack very quickly, and she is the only Pyro character with that high attack frequency. And she's able to break the Hydro Shields quickly, which is really beneficial and something that is going to be extremely good because everybody knows that those Abyss Mages and their shields are quite cumbersome and quite annoying. So that is going to be very useful in regards to Hu Tao and her gameplay and what she's going to be able to do for you. Now the other piece of information that we have here is Hu Tao Sprint can pass through small enemies such as Abyss Mages with shield, but not large enemies. So that is actually a really cool piece of information right there to go ahead and notate. And this is on her sprint, guys, so this is not on her like charge attack or anything of that nature. So it's going to be really interesting to see how that works and to see how you're able to utilize that, especially from a gameplay standpoint when you have a lot of enemies around. I wonder if it's going to be very similar to like Mona's sprint or dash, where, you know, obviously Mona goes underneath and she goes into that like water form. I wonder if Hu Tao is going to be very similar to that, which if she is going to be a lot of fun to play with, and it's going to be a good time just moving around the map and things of that nature. So really excited about that. And then the last thing that I did want to go ahead and mention is that Hu Tao's E skill does not auto target enemies. Since it's a charge attack, you need to charge attack to use it, unlike E skill on Zhao. So that's something to go ahead and notate, which is something that we didn't know about beforehand. So this is definitely new piece of information in regards to Hu Tao and her E skill. So it doesn't auto target, and it's apparently like a charge attack. So and it's not like Zhao's E skill where Zhao dashes and is able to move around quickly like that. Apparently you need to charge the attack to use it. So I'm trying to picture how that's going to work and how you're going to be able to go ahead and use that. It's going to be interesting. Once again, we're going to need to be able to see gameplay of this and to be able to get a better idea of how it's going to work in game. But nonetheless, it's still exciting, and it's still very, very interesting to say the least. Now, what I also wanted to go ahead and mention in today's video, so those are all in regards to Hu Tao and the new information that we have on her. But things that I did want to go ahead and notate in this video as well is that if you guys are excited for Hu Tao and you are ready for her, or getting ready for her, I should say, my recommendation is to start to prep now, as it's coming closer and closer to the day when she's officially going to drop in game, or when we believe she's going to drop in game. So my recommendations are to go ahead and start farming those materials that you're going to go ahead and need for Hu Tao for when she eventually drops, to go ahead and get those ready ahead of time. So obviously be farming your artifacts, and what you're going to want to be farming as well is your slimes. Make sure you have plenty of those on deck. And you're going to want to make sure you have the Whopper flowers ready to go as well. Of course, make sure you're farming the Pyro Regisvine, as well as farming the new boss, which is the Geo Vishap, for your Juvenile Jades. You want to make sure you have those ready to go. Other things that you're going to want to make sure is your talent books. The Guide of Diligence is the one that she utilizes, so you're going to want to make sure to have those ready. And if you're going for the Staff of Homa, I recommend start farming the weapon material as well. Now, this is obviously a little bit lower on the tier list or priority list on what you should be farming to get ready for her, but just wanted to notate that as well. Last thing I did want to go ahead and mention is the flower, the silk flower. Make sure you're farming this as well and having plenty of these ready to go. So I'm still in the process of getting these things together. As you can see, I'm not officially 100% prepared, but we're getting that together right now, and I just wanted to go ahead and mention that to you guys, just in case, so you guys can be ready for when she drops. Now, if you want me to go ahead and do an official video on the materials, where I get them, and how I'm doing it efficiently, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll definitely go ahead and do that video for you guys. And if there are any other videos that you want to see, pertinent ones pertaining to Hu Tao that you want to see on the channel, or that you want me to do anytime soon, let me know that in the comments down below as well. But as always, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you liked what you saw, and I hope it was a bit informative and helpful. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. And until next time, my boys, until next time, it's your homie Cody GT, and I'm out. Bye, guys.